Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, a brand new day in which inside of this pocket is a little hamster. A tiny little rodent. Let's take this little rodent out of my pocket so that you can see. Whoa! She's still skittish. I've had her on the bottom of a stack over there for a while. All the time that I've had Mama Squeak or Dr. Snurf up here, she's been not out of circulation, but down below. And just acclimatizing. So here's little Saber, or Cream of the band, Cookies and Cream, with her and her, well, it's not a, well, I might be of the same litter, I don't know. But, I mean, because they came from the same store. But this is our? This is the little cutie. And she is a cutie. Absolute little sweetheart. I'm going to put her in her cage, though. There you go, little one. She's been running around in my pocket for quite a bit. Well, my hair is terrible, of course. But it's always terrible. My mind has a hair of its own. My hair has a mind of its own. Always has. All I can do is just go with it and try and make it fit in with the rest of the world as best as possible. Not always possible. So hopefully it's okay. Last night I went to bed before my hair was fully dry, and so it's not as wonderful as it might be. It's never wonderful. My hair has a mind of its own, as stated. I've never been able to control it. I just try to ride along with it. But today is, well, it's Saturday. All the weekends are, for me, they're a little bit more boring than the week. I'm not really thrilled by the weekend, because for me, every day is the same. Ever since I got so damaged working as a nurse's aide that my back, oh my gosh, I mean, I can barely stand in place for 20 minutes. I can walk for hours, but when I get back, I have to sit because, oh my gosh, my back is just broken at the best of times. And ever since then, I have just been out of work. I can't remember where I started off with that statement, what I was talking about, but I've been having a lot of sleep stuff. I'm not sleeping as well because of the heat, and so I've gotten used to going to bed at around 10 o'clock at night, falling asleep, and then waking up around 5-ish. These days it's, oh boy, 1 o'clock if I'm lucky I fall asleep, and then I'm awake around 5, so yay. So I wish I could remember what I was talking about, because with the fibro and depression and all that, which, talking to my therapist, he said, because there is this huge connection, let's see if I can remember to come back with this. There's a huge mind-body connection with depression. And this is very, very bad, because if you are depressed, any pain hurts a lot worse. It just hurts so much more than if you're not. And unfortunately, pain also increases depression. So the more you hurt, the more depressed you get. And the more depressed you get, the more pain hurts, which increases your depression, which increases the pain, which increases the depression. It is just a cycle, a spiral, a death spiral that it can kill. And people have killed themselves to get out of that. So you got to be very careful. I also discovered through my therapist telling me about this, depression also causes phantom pain. Now, phantom pain doesn't exist. It's pain that they cannot find the reason for. You're still hurting. You're still having the pain signals. There's just no physical reason for the signals to be occurring. But they do because of depression. So the things are still firing. It's phantom pain in that they can't find the source. But the pain is there, which increases depression, which increases pain, which increases the number of phantom pains, which increases depression. So it's tough. It's a cycle that you got to break. Now, if I can remember, because I was talking about my therapist and with the pain issue, I can't remember exactly why I was talking. Oh yes, it was, I can't remember exactly. One thing I did though mention, because things have been happening the way they've been having, I no longer feel like when my mother died, I felt like I was wearing an 80 to 100 pound full body suit. Everything. I weighed so much, it was so hard to do anything. I'm not wearing that full body suit, haven't been for a month or two. Thank goodness for that. But as you take care of things up here and you take the bricks out of the backpack that you're carrying, you've got more energy to do things, and hopefully you also hurt less. But because you've got more energy to do stuff, because your backpack's lighter, your backpack full of bricks, we all carry a backpack of bricks. It's the weight and the baggage of life. About a quarter of our backpacks are full of the junk that we're carrying around from our childhood. A quarter of the weight that we're carrying that's weighing us down is the stuff that says, you know, from your parents is, you'll never be any good, you're always a disappointment. That's a good 30, 40 pound brick in your backpack that you're always carrying every single day. Because there's not a day going to go by where even subconsciously you remember when you screw up while you're at work, and then you remember your mother saying, you're never going to amount to anything, you're always screwing up. And that thing weighs a lot in that backpack. As my wife died, and after her death, my backpack was huge, filled with bricks and boulders. As I've been talking to my therapist and dealing with issues, my backpack's gotten lighter. I've been emptying out bricks. I've been emptying out those boulders. It's nowhere near empty. Nowhere near empty. But it's a lot lighter now. And because of that, I've been able to do more things. And with everybody, it's that same way as stated. Everything is just so heavy when you're carrying those bricks and boulders of just baggage from your youth. Or every day, if you have a spouse or coworkers or boss or somebody that's just like, oh, every time you make a mistake, it's like, oh, of course he did, or she did, or they did, of course. And that sticks with you. You carry that. But my backpack has been getting lighter, and hopefully, now that you're aware, you can start emptying the bricks out of your backpack as well. As human beings, one of the biggest things we do is we focus on the negative and forget the positive. Your parents can tell you 100 times a day that you're... I don't know if you can hear that. There's a hamster squeaking over there. But they can tell you 100 times a day that you're a wonderful person, but you're going to remember that one time when they went, oh man, you screwed up again. That's going to stick with you. And because we're people, we do that. And of course, those are the things that runs through our head, the audio files on autoplay. Every time you make a mistake, that little audio file plays going, you're never going to do it right, from your parents. Or you always make a mess when you do this stuff, from friends. Or I always give this job to somebody else because I know I can't trust you, from your boss. And those things play every time we try to do something. All you can do is be aware of it and do your best to try and get rid of those audio files and replace them with audio files that say you are okay, you are good. Everybody makes mistakes. It's part of being human. You have to replace the tapes with that. Tapes, audio files. It's my youth. I grew up with audio magnetic tape as the portable memory storage for audio. It was all on tape. In fact, we had reel-to-reels when I was a kid, and then they came out with, well, didn't come out with, they'd had them for ages, but consumer tapes, cassettes that you could record at home. That showed up, and it's been tape since forever. I don't know if they still sell tapes. They might, but if you go to, well, I don't know even if radio companies work, well, not radio, but I don't even know if recording companies work on tape anymore. They used to. Everything was tape. But magnetic storage, it could all just be digital now. I don't know. I'm behind on things. But point being, whether it's an actual tape that you're playing or just a cartridge where it's all saved as a digital file, you want to replace those audio files from your youth that are pointless anymore. They're pointless. You're the only one that hears them. You're the only one they're affecting. And if you take a look at the rest of your life, you can see, my life is not bad. That thing telling me I'm a total screw up, there ain't no point in that one. Because look at my life. You got to replace those audio files. That's why positive affirmations. Put up a positive affirmation on your mirror every morning. Say that. When you hear it, when you say it, and you hear it, that reinforces new pathways, new neural paths in your brain. And if you say it enough every single day, you say it, you hear it, you read it, those paths get reinforced. It pushes out the old stuff. It's a good idea. Definitely a good plan. One of the things I have worried about, but I'm not too worried about, and I don't want anyone to worry about this, is I started up my channel because I was so broken I was going to die. And I needed help badly. And so I started my channel. I have been badly broken through most of my channel's history. I'm about a quarter put back together. Because I was smashed when my wife died, just whoosh, broken pieces everywhere. I've been putting myself back together. I'm about a quarter of the way. All the pieces have been fitting back together. I'm about 25% done. It took me decades to walk into this dark, deep forest. And the center of it is only about 2 blocks behind me. So it's going to be a lot of work the rest of my life. But as long as I keep moving forward, it's going to be good, and that's a thumbs up. But yeah, I wish I was perfectly normal again. Normal. Nobody is normal. We're all weird. But it'd be nice to not be broken, but I'm 25% along the way. So I'm not going to ever get rid of my channel, because it's going to be decades before I'm well. And even at that, I got maybe 18 years left. I'm turned 56 in 4 months. Average lifespan of an American man is 74 years. And my mother died at 74. And I've had polyps, and I've got health issues. I'm hoping I can last another 18, 19 years. I'd like to last longer than that. Definitely a thumbs up. Oh, there was some more I wanted to say. Oh, somebody did ask for a shout out. There was, if you go check out his channel, hopefully I've got the thing in the little card bit here. There's Project Peasy. It's a new channel. You might want to check it out. He does reactions and such. So hey, definitely a thumbs up. I should have a card here. Hopefully you just click on that little thing that might be up there, depending. I mean, if you, for the desktop stuff, I don't know about mobile. Hopefully. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. There was more I wanted to talk about. Like, actually, I did find, bonk, into my boom mic, I need glasses. I found these. These were bifocals made, my last pair of glasses, and they were so screwed up from Walmart that they were basically unusable. I can wear them, but the top half is for distance look. But when you normally your head is like either facing straight forward or down a little bit, looking downward, which means you're looking through the top part of your lenses, which is the distance part, which is I can't see anything, it's all close up. I have to go like this so I can literally look with just the very bottom of my frames. And I'm not going to go through life like this so that I can see it directly ahead of me. Walmart did a terrible job, and I've tried using these. I mean, they're just unwearable. I've tried wearing them because close is better than a miss, and this is a miss, not wearing glasses at all. But I can't see. Close up is a nightmare. Sure, I can see far off if I wear them, but that's a distance of like a block or two. Oh, Charvey's running. He puts his food in his wheel and then runs. I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people. It is a range because I count in American Sign Language. It went my depression, fibro, and more. I forget things at the drop of a hat. You've seen that in the video already. If I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're not good at pronouncing stuff, so I'll do the best that I can. And I'm not reading the comments right now, so whether you're writing me a good comment, a bad comment, and a different comment, the fact is you left me a comment. Thank you for that, but I'm going to read them afterward. I'm going to read as many as I can, thumbs up each one I do, answer as many as I can, but for right now I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. So calling up my Chrome, I hope. We have Quentin Howard, thank you very much, and Kim Jake BC Me, thank you very, very much. Brian Glenn, greatly appreciated. The Man Who Refused to Die, thumbs up. And Zake Presuda, I thank you very much. Rafael de la Cerda, I sure hope that's close, probably not. Tundra Keeper, greatly appreciated. Zelda and the Lord of the Rings, my favorite, son of a gun. And Shapeshifter, greatly appreciated. Kathy Kitscat, always good to see you in the comments. Straight W's, huh. And Esme Calizo, greatly appreciated. Tentacion, thank you very, very much. And Bravdan, thank you very much. Turbo Watt, thumbs up. And A Unicorn, greatly appreciated. That one guy. And Double E, thumbs up and thank you. Daniel Lepera, I sure hope I'm close. Gep35803, thumbs up and thank you. And then Big Daddy, greatly appreciated. John Timing, thumbs up. Ollie B, greatly appreciated. Spike My Mike, son of a gun. And then last but not least, Ben Juan, I sure hope I'm close. Thank you each and every one of you as stated to get me out of this dark, scary, frightening skull into the world where it's sunny and bright. Sunshine. Very good thing. Greatly appreciated. And hey, I have a game channel too if you want to check that out. I've got games, so if you like watching older people play video games, hey, check it out. It's definitely a thumbs up. I'd like to get the channel monetized. If it never gets monetized, that's okay too. I make videos to entertain people. If I get paid for them, that's a plus, but that's a plus. So definitely thumbs up. Ugh, my tummy. Ugh. Should probably get that checked next. But if you can check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. It'd be awesome if you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people. But if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes. I deposit them in the bank of my heart, where I overload my color filter just every time I move, where I draw interest. Thank you very, very much. And if you toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definitely a thumbs up. If you could subscribe to the channel, that would be cool. Greatly appreciated. Now, I would understand if you don't want to, but if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until, well, a very long time from now. After all, slap a few coats of sealant on you, stack it like cordwood down in the basement, be decades before you go sour. Trust me, especially in hard economic times like this, a guy has to eat. Cannibalism for the win. Human beings, we are a free-range, self-renewing food source. Just don't eat brains. Bad idea. Kuru, laughing sickness. Your brain will melt, so don't do it. Plus, just don't eat people in general. Actually, we're very fatty, unhealthy meat. So, life is life. There are cookbooks for preparing human beings. You can find them on the internet, but really don't. Plus, it's illegal. You know, health concerns aside, it is illegal to kill and eat other people. I mean, I gotta get rid of the stuff in my basement. Hitchhikers. So, anyway, I'm going to hopefully have a reaction video, hopefully a game video, hopefully a game video for the game channel. So you take care, have a great day today, and I will see you on the flip side, my friend.